everyone. It's been about maybe 3 to 4 weeks, maybe even a month since I did this video before. Um, we're gonna be reading more Ishimada Wattpad stories. The last one didn't really do so well, but I hope this one does well. Um, like I said, the person before, it's still gonna be the person before, and they are very underrated. And I honestly hope that once you're done watching this video, if you do have Wattpad, please follow them. They are very good at writing stories. I don't know if I'm going to continue reading their stories to the next one or move on to a different creator because I have many different creators in mind to read for. I just need to get their permission. Okay, so the first one we're going to read is Lead to Insanity. It's one of my personal favorites just because I feel like it's a very, how do I say this? Unique idea. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So, let's just read. Okay. Quick explanation would spare you. The first 5 deaths are the same, but for Chapter 3, everything changes. After Mondo's execution, Kiyotaka goes insane and murders Asahina and Byakuya. Please don't kill me. Once he's caught, he's just so crazy he had went. It gets so bad that his hands needed to be tied to the spot for everyone else's safety. This is what it's about. It's only the trial, not the investigation and discovery of the bodies. I don't think it's good on its own. So, let's start. Everyone stood at their assigned spots and began the trial. To begin, I'd like to discuss the weapon used on Togami and Hina that killed them. Kyoko took the lead per usual. We found marks on both their skin from something going around their neck. Maybe the culprit wrapped their hands around their necks, Celeste suggested. No, that can't be it. The indents look like a rope of some sorts, wrapping multiple times around them, closing their airways. I agree with Makoto. We also found this rope at the crime scene. Kyoko held up a plain white rope that matches the markings. So that rope choked the victims. Why were they in the same room, though? We don't have anything that explains that. Actually, we have this. Ishimaru held up a note that was neatly written and seemed crumpled. I found this in Togami's coat pocket. Sorry if I keep on stuttering. I'm not good at reading. The note read, "Meet me in the dining hall at 6 a.m. I'd like to discuss a way out of here with you. You're the smartest here, so I trust you." It's simple, but that could have manipulated Togami by complimenting him and using his true intentions. Everyone agreed with Kyoko. However, Byakuya's jacket doesn't have pockets, Celeste raised an objection. Actually, yes it does. There are inside pockets that I checked in case anything could be used as evidence, Taka argued. This went back and forth for 5 minutes before Makoto broke things up. Taka is correct. Many jackets have hidden pockets and Byakuya has them. Now, may we continue on the trial? The trial continued before Yasuhiro made a point that pointed suspicion to Taka. I looked into Taka's room and there was a lot of papers and ink everywhere. It looked like some of them. I looked at some of them and he seemed insane or starting to go crazy. He pulled out a few papers, but the letters were to himself and Mondo. Kyoko grabbed one of them and her eyes widened. Hold on a moment. Can I see one of those? Celeste asked. Is this the same handwriting as the note Togami received? The Monokuma file also stated that the time of death for him was at 6:10 a.m. Everyone stared at Taka. He looked calm and smiled. He laughed slightly. After a minute, his laugh started to become more louder and more psychotic. Well, well, well. I'm surprised Miss Detective herself didn't figure it out sooner. I mean, come on. The idiot is the one who figured things out. Taka's personality was completely different than a moment ago. I'm betting your little bike. Oh, frack. I'm betting your little biker friend would be disappointed in you, Ishimaru. That sent Taka off the edge. He started running towards Celeste, seemingly trying to attack her. Celeste caught on and backed away from him. If you say one more thing about Kyoto, I swear to God I will rip your hair out of your head to the point where your scalp bleeds, Taka yelled. Everyone could tell he was serious. Sakura quickly grabbed Taka and took him back to his spot. Kyoko tied him to his podium to restrain him. I'd just like to know why you did it, Kyoko asked. Well, that's easy. Ishimaru over here went insane after his lover's death. He started talking to himself and drove himself insane. Hang on. Lover? Yep. Opposites attract the finest. Anyways, it seems you all have reached your verdict. Grab a lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Everyone casted their votes and the result came up. Foo-hoo-hoo! The blackened this time is none other than Kiyotake Ishimaru. You all voted correctly. I prepared a special punishment for the ultimate moral compass, Kiyotake Ishimaru. A clamp wrapped around his neck and dragged him away. In the next moment, Taka was chained to a float. His hand was attached to a device that made him wave. There were many Monokumas that held up signs that said the one word that haunts him to this day: genius. Kiyotaka smiled as he knew what was coming. A gunshot sounded through the air. In the next moment, Taka's body went limp, his hands still being waved from the machine still being on. And that was the story. I honestly, this is one of my favorites that they've written. The next one, shit. You know what? I'm gonna end it here because my storage is whack right now. So that's gonna be it for today. Um, you know what? If this video gets 10 likes, I'll read another one. Once it hits 10 likes, I will record another one. I swear. Now goodbye.